Yeah.
Y'all can hear me now. I'm sure you can. Once again, it's the man with the master plan. They call me B Hunt, and I think y'all better recognize my co-host over here, Big Country.
What's good?
Top notch, along with Just Justin, because it's Just Justin.
Yep.
Top notch.
Just.
You know what? Just feel like just.
Mm.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
good.
where we're going. Okay.
It's all good, man.
Cool. All right. So, Giants legend Lawrence Taylor, arrested in Florida, facing 2 felony charges. I don't know if y'all know Lawrence Taylor or like Lawrence
LT.
Taylor. LT.
Original LT, not
Yeah.
with Danian Thomas.
He's the dude that made all the offensive linemen get pay increase.
Oh.
Yes.
Why not?
Y'all didn't know that?
I didn't know.
Like, he was the dude that was breaking people down so badly that they ended up saying, you know what? We need to pay these dudes some more money so they could block for this dude.
He changed the outside linebacker defensive end position completely.
Yes.
He made it into what it is today.
Before him, like, when they talking about monsters, he would be considered one of the biggest monsters to ever play linebacker. A lot of people talk about whatchamacallit.
That's why running quarterbacks are running quarterbacks now.
Oh.
Because he had the pass rush, and he's coming for you.
Gotcha.
Who is it?
Makes sense now. Okay.
Forgot his name.
Well, the legend, who is 62. Shout out.
So
being 62,
apparently the legend got caught up in a felony charge because he changed his address. Back, they said 10 years ago, LT was caught up in a charge where it was sexual misconduct and what was the other thing? Propositioning a prostitute. And he pleaded guilty. So the whole idea was that he was supposed to register as a sex offender. As a sex offender, whenever you move, you have to give a forwarding address because they got to make sure you're not around anyone and you're not here and you're not doing this. So apparently he didn't tell them he was moving, and now they brought him up on 2 felony charges.
Man, that's kind of messed up. But I mean, I guess I see he's a sex offender. I need to know. I don't need to know nothing.
Yes, it is. It's like, come on, because you and like I said, there's a difference between someone that's doing some real janky stuff, like you messing with kids, stuff like that, rape, stuff like that. Yes, you need to be charged. You need to be a sex offender and things like that. But like we were talking earlier, you could be a sex offender for peeing in public now. If you pee in public and a police officer catch you,
keep your urine inside your body. Obviously.
Piss your pants, man.
Yeah.
man,
No, don't pull it out. You can't whip it out.
Don't you forego that embarrassment.
Hey,
And not whip.
Bruh.
You better
Can't
not
whip it out.
Oh, well, then we could also talk about in college. I'm pretty sure everybody done something in college where you either in the car or you were in
but that don't make you a sex offender. You're not in public.
so you
I'm saying that's
so
property.
I'm in my private property.
no.
If I got
But
tinted windows,
the
it's
fact of the
private
matter, you were in public with that. You can't just screw in your car just because you want to.
Yeah, but I'm not in front of people. I'm inside the car. You can't see nothing.
How you know that? Unless
mean?
there's some super dark tint on your car.
Well, it should be if you
5%
fucking
too.
in the car.
You can't
That's
see
a
out
lie.
my window.
That's a lie. Everybody
should
ain't got
be.
tinted windows. Let's not tell this lie.
I mean, I get
or
it.
at the park.
I never done that.
So
I ain't
we're
take that
gonna
risk.
No comment.
Okay, anyways, all I'm saying, there's a lot
trying
of
to get
things
us
you
caught
can
up
be
out here.
caught up.
Self-snitching out here.
Shit,
Ain't
drive,
nobody
shit,
snitching. I'm
hell
just
nah.
saying. I'm just
What?
saying for the fact
I have no
that
idea what you're
you
talking
could
about.
get caught up for a couple of things. They don't have to be oh, that was just super wrong for you to do.
I mean, but
Nah,
we don't,
we don't.
like, you're using other ideas and stuff, and I get it, but we don't know what he did for the sexual misconduct.
Yes.
And he pled guilty, so that's his fault.
That's
He
true.
had to been wrong enough.
He chose that.
But you know, most people will plead guilty for an easier sentence.
Shit. I don't care if I did it. You had to get me.
The new Jussie Smollett.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing.
Nope.
I'm wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
Sir, we have your fingerprints on the gun. I'm wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
Sir, we have video evidence of you in the space holding the gun to his head where he was shot.
It's like, shoot. I don't just grind my feet in people's couches just for no reason. Yeah, I remember
it's
grind
not
my feet.
What you know is what you can prove.
Nope.
But I'm just saying, for the fact that, I'm like, man, you getting brought up on felonies for not giving your forwarding address.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I'm saying right here is like, man.
Okay.
And it'd be different if.
I mean, if that's just it, it'll probably beat it.
Like, I'm hoping that's it because they say he got brought in this past week for
He
it.
rich. If I was judge, I let him off just because he's LT. It's like, bro, look at OJ. OJ back out. OJ is back out. People love football players. He gonna be all right. Because OJ should have been gone. Like the second time.
Well, everybody know OJ should have
just,
been gone.
I'll just say he gonna be all right.
OJ gonna be fine.
Everybody gonna be all right.
He don't want to live. What? Ain't it California? He don't want to live in California anymore?
He should live in
Probably
California.
Because he feel like he'd be close to the killer. That's what he said. He's like, I don't know.
First of all, OJ need to shut up.
OJ don't.
Yes, he do.
He can do whatever
wrote
he
a
want.
book.
You can do whatever you want.
If I did.
First of all,
If I did it,
I
I'm trying to get some money, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going.
They got me in the civil case, so
then you run up in a house on one
and took his stuff back.
took his stuff back. It's like
took his stuff back.
Yeah,
bruh,
he
you
was
know
wrong.
they took your stuff and they sold it.
He
now
was
you
wrong.
over here like, nah, bruh, that's me.
That's mine.
Yeah.
They took my stuff and they sold. So they stole from me, and y'all gonna come get me because they stole?
They didn't technically steal it.
See, y'all these technical words.
Yeah.
This is how OJ.
This is the law we live in.
And that's the thing. I had to talk with some people before, and I was like, man, okay, I get it. We live in a land of laws, and it's like you screw me over. Somebody screw me over lawfully. That's well and good, but what happens when I no longer uphold those anymore?
Right, I'm not with the law.
Like I don't like once I stop caring about that, you in trouble. He came, when he did his thing, he came with shotguns and stuff because he stopped caring about that. Like all this technical is like what's right and what's technically right. Like that starts getting
when
like
you gotta
throw that away.
Technically around, it's kind of like
You
did I catch the ball in the end zone or did I not catch the ball? Well, technically they didn't throw a flag or call the pass incomplete. Technically, he'd have got.
That's gonna leave.
But if I'm the receiver, I'd be like, bro, that ball hit the ground. That ball hit the ground before I caught that. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, yeah.
But I got technically we won.
Yeah, so
all I'm saying,
y'all be mad all you want. That's gonna leave a bad taste in other people's mouths. Like,
it's what it is.
So you think he should be charged for LT? You think he should be charged for it?
I don't have enough information on it to say whether he should or should not be. Like I said, I don't know what his past situation was, and I don't know what his his current situation is. So I don't know.
That was a big yawn on air, though.
He's an official sex offender.
Yeah, what I'm supposed to do?
But see,
he's supposed to hold it in.
I'm just saying, like, man, you can get
involuntary-
caught up.
It's not like it's a cough. Like you get.
Nah, he hit the wide mouth. Just
He covered, didn't he? I thought he
covered my face and everything.
Shoot.
Okay.
Nah, he hit the half cover. He opened his mouth and everything. Then he was like, "Oh, my bad."
You're killing me. You're killing me.
But anyways,
You're killing me.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm just saying. Do you think LT should actually be charged or not? Because the fact of the matter is, by the law standard, he is a sex offender and he was supposed to register.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so technically, he's supposed to be charged.
Yeah. Officially, like 100%. Because if I did some shit like that and I was a sex offender, they probably be locking me up.
I'd expect to be charged.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have made that mistake.
Because that ain't my job.
Yeah,
and what I do.
But I do want to see the police report about with this prostitute, and the reason I'm saying that is because I'm like,
Well, Well, you know,
Look.
I'm sure it's public record. I'm sure you can roll that, look up LT.
I guess the only reason I'm asking is not is like, what did he actually do to get a like? Why you laughing like that?
Because I know how you get is like, what is rape really? Like,
No,
like,
I ain't saying what is it really,
Rape
but
is rape.
Yeah, rape.
no.
No, but sexual misconduct. Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's a
Because
gray.
it's a big gray area about it. I'm just saying,
Like,
it's a big
it's a
gray
big
area.
unknown.
Sexual misconduct. What? Got smack her on the booty? Did she not like that, or was it like he was like, no, you gonna do these things right now because I paid you for them?
But the only reason you asking this is because she's a prostitute.
Right.
Well, yes.
Okay, but what if she was a stripper?
The thing is, as a stripper, you don't pay a stripper.
Yeah,
to
I
sleep
know,
with
but
a
you
stripper.
but you
Also-
slap strippers' asses.
We all know how the media machine can turn. What if she was a part-time prostitute, bro?
Yeah,
Like, what if she wasn't operating in the capacity of a prostitute at that moment?
That's where we're going with this.
yeah. What if this was her free time? She's just at the club chilling.
Yeah, she
but
in a-
niggas know she a prostitute, so they gonna try
Yeah,
her.
like, hey, I know you one of them.
Hey,
girls.
hey, here's
What's up?"
$50. Come here.
And she
Because
like,
it says
no.
that
I'm not
right
doing
now.
that right. I'm off the clock.
he
I'm off the clock.
propositioning.
Like, you know,
Or what if she was just a hoe and they just thought she was a prostitute?
exactly.
Well, she don't like. I get down when I want to get down.
And I don't want to get down right now.
Yeah,
And he like-
it's not.
I got fit.
Would you feel the same way if she was just a hoe, like a regular hoe,
Well, yeah,
like a
I just-
non-profitable?
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
just want because I guess what I'm saying is the fact that in the moment it's he say she say,
Yeah. But he pled guilty.
He pled guilty.
but a lot of people plead guilty for a lighter sentence.
Like I said,
That's why a lot of people
But
don't
if
want to
I-
go to court.
if you can't prove it, I mean,
But-
even if you can prove it,
and-
you ain't getting no guilty.
I know,
out of me.
but that's because that's your how you feel about it. But some people will actually literally just plead guilty for a lighter sentence because a lot of attorneys will say if we go to court and we lose, it's gonna be you're not gonna get the same charge as if you plead guilty right now versus
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I guess because I'm a gambling man. Like, shoot, let's try the odds, man, because you ain't gonna get me 100%. If I plead guilty, you're gonna give me 100%.
Right.
But if we fight this, shoot, I got a chance here, you know. So I don't know.
yeah. I mean,
But-
I agree with that, but I'm just saying, because there's a lot of people. Oh, you plead guilty to that was just like with T.I. and the gun charges and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, he pled guilty to the gun charges and stuff like that. But the main reason he even got the guns was because the person he was that was supposed to be his bodyguard protect him, saying, you need all this stuff. And he was like, if I wouldn't have got caught, if it wouldn't have been a retinal scan on that, I would got off on all charges. That's the only reason that they took me down, because this guy is the one telling me, oh, you need these weapons. You need this to protect yourself. This was after his partner Big Phil got killed. And he was like, oh, well, he has certain weapons. But
Oh.
the other guy is saying, oh, man, you need this. You need those things that are illegal.
I mean, I'm with you, but you ain't that gullible.
Yeah.
You ain't that
He's
gullible
supposed
to
be in
try
the
to.
streets.
Yeah. Like, don't hit me with this bullshit. My bodyguard told me, and that's why.
But
yada,
if that
yada,
is
yada.
what your bodyguard
Nah,
says,
I mean, I can get that.
And it's all
Because if
recorded.
you a street nigga and your bodyguard a street nigga, y'all gonna do just some street nigga shit.
I'm just like, yeah.
But you can't tell me that T.I. rapping about shooting and having AKs and like being with shit and shooting. Like, but come on.
That's
You
why-
cannot tell me you gullible enough to believe the only reason I had these guns.
well, you
It's
probably
because
want him, but he
The
was
safety that my bodyguard encouraged me to get these for my safety.
like, but if
Like,
my bodyguard
come
is the
on,
one
bro.
that encouraged me and try to set
Like-
me up.
What I want to say is this: if my bodyguard encouraging me to get guns, I'm gonna be like, I need to. If I got to get guns, then I need to get a new bodyguard too.
I need to get more bodyguards.
Yeah, because
If
you obviously not enough.
yeah.
You not adequate enough.
Mm.
'Cause
Like, bro, I got to pick up these guns to do it.
like you
How am I
basically-
gonna carry all these?
That's like you walking into a restaurant and they telling you, "Oh no, come on in the kitchen and flip your own burger." You gonna be like,
Wait, what?
Why did I pay you?
Like, what you here for?
To tell me to come to the
I'm
kitchen,
just-
I mean,
I'm just saying that's
but
those were
that's
the
what he
actual-
said. But if you believe that,
I
you
just feel like
gullible.
that's what his
That's-
attorney informed him to say, look, we need somebody to be the fall guy. How cool is you with your bodyguard?
Yeah.
He's like,
He'll
is he
take
gonna
the
go to jail?
charge.
He'll take charge. Okay,
Cool.
he'll take charge.
No, well, the bodyguard could probably say, "Hey, man, I got this Uzi over here. Like, what we need an Uzi for? Hey, man, this Uzi on the cheap, on the low.
Like, what? That is not how that goes.
What?
That is not how that goes, man.
First of all, these hood dudes and stuff like that. And you know, Uzi is illegal to have.
No, it's not.
Yes, a Uzi?
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It
is.
is not. An automatic weapon is illegal to have, but Uzi doesn't necessarily have to be automatic. It's semi-automatic, and you can buy one. I can look it up right now.
Hey,
I can look
Hey,
it up and buy
he's
one right
Mr.
now.
Gun
when you
dude.
know better, you do better.
I'm telling you,
He's Mr.
it's not
Gun
illegal.
dude.
Uzis are not illegal. AKs aren't illegal. None of them guns are illegal.
Yes, because I know some of them switch from automatic to whatchamacallit.
They don't switch. You can switch them. There's a way you can switch them. They do not switch. I mean, maybe military guns, but you can't get those unless you're doing some really shady military illegal
Unless you
shit.
know from John Wick.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't Mr. Gun dude.
I didn't mind. But now that I know that this is Mr. Gun, I'm gonna go talk to him. Because if you black and you don't have a gun, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice.
I got two right now. Like on me. Well,
Respect.
not on me.
On me, but you know,
I ain't bring it in your house like that.
but if you did, I wouldn't even trip.
Hey.
Because I ain't at odds with you.
We ain't got no problem. That's why I ain't got it. Shoot.
Right. I ain't got no issue with him.
Yeah,
If he shoots somebody, he shoots somebody else.
yeah, shoot. Whoever coming in here,
Yeah, he shoots
I got us.
He got us.
Shoot, yeah, yeah.
So, you know.
But I ain't got it on me. I got it on me now.
Lord.
I'm just saying, look, that's what he doing.
It's somebody grandma. Oh Lord, you got a gun.
Shit.
First of all,
Shit get crazy out here.
grandma's got more guns than everybody.
Hey,
Mhm.
nah.
Grandmas keep guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know grandma nowadays.
You
Well,
don't have one.
at any point in time that didn't have a little pistol or
Yeah,
something.
I have something.
Mama got a gun. I was.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, respect. I'm just saying. Well, my grandma nickname was Pistol Packing Annie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every
So-
grandma can throw a pistol pack. That's like putting doctor in front of your name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
it's
worked.
like-
It's go work.
It's gonna work.
Especially if you got an older name too.
Yeah,
Greta.
pistol pack and grip. Hard.
Hard.
Bernice.
Yeah, she's shit.
Medea the pistol pack.
Yeah. Shit.
Go before and after.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all playing you. All right. So, has the value of relationships went down, or is it just people thinking too much of themselves?
I don't know. One of the reasons I thought about this was in relationships now, it seems like nobody puts forth real, like enough effort. They'll probably either put forth initial effort just to see how get somebody
Give an
bite.
example. Give an example.
Okay, for example, when you first met someone, I ain't saying you in particular, but for most people, when you first met someone, you put forth that effort. Hey, I like you. I'm trying to get to know you. I want to see where this goes with you and things like that. But then, like, basically after you got so comfortable, you were like, I could take it or leave it. I mean, the newness basically wore off. It's just like a new car. Like some people is like, you want that brand new car smell and everything. Then after that new car smell wear off, some people be like, it's just my car.
Yeah.
And I think that's how a lot of people start doing with their relationships. It's like,
Well, I just, to a degree, I agree, but also I've come to understand that once you invest in something, you have a mutual, investment. It's like I put time into you, you put time into me.
Yeah.
So I can safely be like, hey, I'm finna go do something that you're not gonna be around, and you don't have to worry about it because this is a mutual investment.
yeah,
I want you, you want me. So you ain't got to worry about her wanting me too. I'm with you.
yeah.
And so I don't feel like it's just a diminishing the value of relationship. It's just, it's somewhat of a flex. It's like, hey, you got to be on top of your man or your woman all day, every day. Whereas, no, they over there.
Yeah.
They know where home is.
Yeah.
They know
And-
they know my rules. So
And I could respect that. But if you look at the way I guess society is building on relationships, or the way that we hear about society, because we all know everyone's household and what they do in their household. Right. But the way it's building on is like, man, if you not putting forth this effort at all times, I really ain't got, like, I could go find somebody else that'll gonna give me that thrill that you used to give me, instead of us figuring out if it's us changing, if it's the relationship changing, stuff like that.
I mean, if your relationship was that ephemeral where you just felt like it's like it's a leaf in the wind, it's blowing from place to place. So I'm in your yard today. Oh, this yard ain't big enough. I'm gonna blow across the street into the next person's yard. Well, then sure, but even if, and I'm not saying that you got to be married to have this level of trust in what you got going. It's just like, hey, I know the value I bring to a relationship. If you, for some odd reason, feel like that person over there brings you more value, go. I'm not gonna stop you. Like, yeah, sure. If you don't value this, somebody else might come in and they gonna value this. And I'm not gonna go any more harder or less harder for the next person I did for you. This is my level of service.
Like, look at what you guys
like. Read it again. Has the level of the value of relationships lowered, or people,
or is it just the people in it?
Like they value themselves too high, think too highly of themselves. Yes. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think you could think too highly of yourself if it's legitimate. You know what I mean? Like, if it's legitimate, if you think you're the shit, and
like
in your eyes, you truly are the shit.
Because, okay, for example, some people have a delusion of what they truly are. Like, like even as guys, where a lot of guys are arrogant. A lot of guys think they look better than they look, and so do a lot of women. But
art is subjective, bro.
Yeah, so, that's what I'm saying.
Like, she might not find me attractive, but her friend might find me extremely attractive.
Yeah.
And I can't necessarily judge why she feel the way that she feel and she feel the way that she feel. Because that's why they always say that term, artists get rich when they die. Because people come out and be like, oh, well, while you was alive, you could create more and all that. But I valued that at $15 because, you're still here.
Yeah.
But now, they like, it's rare now.
Yeah.
My opinion has changed this artwork. Why? Because it'll never be invented again.
Yeah. So I'll never see this perspective.
This is, as opposed to when you was only making $500 while you was alive, now you're making $15,000, $2 million. It don't matter. So it's just from person to person, it can change.
So so I could never really say somebody values themselves too high. They could value themselves too high for me.
Right.
Like, I see a chick and she thinks she's a 10 and I think she's a 5. Like, yeah, you got that price way too high, baby. For me. For me. But somebody else might see you as that, and that's fine. Like, so I can't say that. But the value of relationships, I think that's person to person. Like, but if somebody is like, oh man, I'll go over there and they'll give me the feeling that you didn't, then it's like, it wasn't solid to begin with. So why would I care? Like,
I can't.
If you making threats, you don't make threats, especially not with somebody else. You might, I don't make threats at all. I'll let you know my actions that are coming, but it's not a threat. Like, this is just a forewarning of like events to come. Yeah, like this is like, you can deter this, but like if it's on the path, it's happening. It's just there. Yeah.
Like for example, like when we talk about relationships now, I've been 3 serious relationships in my entire life. 3. Because the idea of a relationship was like, oh, I'm truly trying to get into this to truly see where it's going. Right. How many relationships could you truly say you've been in?
I mean, I'll say 3, maybe.
Yeah, like 3, 4.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
for a
if I
lot
wanna
of
call it,
people,
like,
when they go talk
'cause
about
it
relationships, you
depends
talk
on
about
does a title have to be required to be relationship?
Not a commitment though.
yeah, like a
Okay.
Like a
commitment,
true commitment,
you
like,
truly committed to
We're
that person.
exclusive.
Okay.
You
Like,
and I.
ain't no, oh man, well I'm thinking about that. Like, man, no, like you truly are you value this, you want this, this could possibly go somewhere as long as we both are heading in the same path.
Okay.
Like, not the whole, oh well, it's a relationship. But nowadays you hear more people talk about, oh, they're in a relationship one week, then they out of a relationship. Then they in another relationship. And I'm like, that's more dating.
But you're saying these days. I don't agree that that's a today thing. I feel like that's a end of time thing. Like that. Like I feel like there was cavemen clunking different women on top of the head, dragging them to the cave, and like being like, "Oh, I'm done with you now. Throw you back outside, go clunk somebody else or whatever it may have been." Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying the value of a relationship, it varies from person to person, and I feel like the married class is almost like the minority. It's not like everybody's getting married.
He's a minority now.
So I'm like, but not now. I'm saying,
Hold up,
like even back in the day.
Like, okay, in the last 20, well, we say 30 years,
Yeah, I
marriage
say
has declined.
people are getting married less. I don't know if it's because like at my job, most of the people I work with are married. It's like I am the minority. Like they're like, "Oh, you married?" Just I'm like, "Nah." Like what? Like nigga, why y'all pushing me into this?
But
shit?
you have
like,
a good job.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a decent job, but still, it's like there's older people, there's younger people, and even the younger ones is married. I'm like, damn, man, like, what, is there something out there I didn't know?
Nah,
like,
but what I'm saying is the money.
Is these tax credits really that good? Y'all jumping on it? But
I mean, because back at a certain point in time, it was like shotgun weddings. I got you pregnant, I was hitting it, and then bow. Now, instead of sitting you home with your mama and daddy to complain about it, now you're pregnant and they don't want nothing to do with you, I'm going to marry you before we get to that point.
yeah.
Mm.
So I feel like a lot of that happened because, you know, we started talking about divorces and all that, and outside of the Hollywood situation, because, you know, J-Lo been married more times than, you know.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to J-Lo. Carry on. But I'm just saying. Like, live your life. Like,
Hoes gonna be hoes.
do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But if LT did that to her, would that be wrong?
Good question.
Would you still be asking that question? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, if she was the one that called out, I know this is random.
No, speak
If it was J-Lo and she's the one that had the outcry or whatever, would you be like, man, what did you do?
Yeah, I'm going to
You
always ask what actually happened, whether it's man or woman, because I'm like, there's a difference between.
If a nun,
Christina Steffens, like, you know.
Oh,
Korean
Superhead?
Yeah. Not, but if a nun said it, a nun had the outcry, would you still ask?
I would think more because the nun is not supposed. From hold up, we'll say it like this because I was gonna say suppose, but as a nun, like you're not even looked at in the same light or fashion. That's like a priest.
I look at a nun.
You know,
if that nun is fine, I'm gonna look at that nun.
I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
In the actual, like that nun is not looking at you that exact same way. Like if she is,
a lot of chicks don't look at me that exact same way. Like, don't stop me from looking. And he's the one that propositioned.
Between looking and
I got off the subject. My bad. I just popped my head. Let's go back to it.
When you ask the question, do I feel like the value of relationships is diminished? I feel like it's the same as it's always been. Don't get me wrong. It's like school shootings. There was a lot of school shootings in the 80s too, bro. Like, people forget like that we had guns for a long time. People been shooting up schools. People been shooting up churches. People been shooting up movie theaters. People been shooting up all kinds of stuff. The only difference is now you see it. Now I can show you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can put it in your phone. I can put it on your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed, and all that. So now people been getting divorced. People been in marriages that they should have got out a long time ago. Like, this ain't new. This everything under the sun supposedly exactly what has been there.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no different, and I don't feel like the rates increasing or decreasing. Only race that's increasing or decreasing is unemployment. Okay, you got a job, you don't.
But something I did want to say, you're like the married class and whatever.
Right.
But like that doesn't necessarily equate value
True.
because
That's true.
there are a bunch of married people I know
They are not happy.
that are not happy and they are not faithful.
Yeah.
It's like you're
But
just
values
married.
didn't-
You're doing
not that.
all this other crap. And
Right.
it's like
You just
your
have-
relationship
for
isn't
some-
any more
for
valuable.
some people, they look
than-
at marriage as transactional.
Yeah.
We in this together.
It
but
is.
you do what you do, I do what I do.
Oh,
things
well.
like that. Or
Every
we
relationship
fi-
is transactional. Not so much monetary, but emotionally, mentally, whatever.
Giving and
There
getting
has
the whole
it's
time.
give and take. Like
Yeah.
you have to. If not, then it's not gonna work.
You know what I'm saying?
So
If I stop killing roaches around here, I'll be sleep on your couch tomorrow.
yeah.
Roach crawl through, I gotta come through. That's my job.
Yeah. And that's why I said what I said earlier
You know what I'm saying?
about the. Well, we ain't. Never mind.
go and say it.
No, okay, about the no or whatever, because this is a transaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have to give her what she wants. Like I gotta listen to your stuff, your emotion. I gotta process it. And I come up with thoughts, and give you something back, so you feel this with me, right? And that's not something I necessarily want to do, right? Like I don't want to, like I don't like all that emotional feeling crap. And like, you know,
How about
talk
this?
like we could talk about a day or whatever, but you know, like all that extra, I don't like that.
Right.
But I do it because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what you want from me.
Right.
I provide that service.
Mhm.
So in return, I expect my service to be provided back.
Right.
Like, because when you come
Reciprocation.
with a bad day and you want to vent and get all emotional, I can't stop and tell you no and just walk away. So you can't just stop and tell me no just because,
You want to say
like,
no.
just no. Like, no, that's not.
And it gives you time
Mm-hmm.
to process.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm going to let you do your thing and you figure it out. But you need to come up with a different answer. We're going to have to do something different. But, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what, but the transaction is a
It's
transaction
a
there.
transaction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what's the difference between being happy and settling?
Well, this was also going off of what you were saying because you were like, you were stating earlier that the difference between if you're happy and content with something because you truly value that and you like that, that's a good thing. But some people are just in it and they're not truly getting all the things that they need, so they're just settling for it.
Yeah. The difference between happiness and settling is getting what you want. If you're getting what you want and all of that, you should be happy. Like, if you're not, something's wrong with you. But if you're not getting what you want, you're settling.
Now, do you think that everybody can get everything they want out of a relationship?
Yeah, unless y'all want different things, and then y'all shouldn't be together.
So, do you think
Like, if y'all got conflicting things that y'all want, like she wants a monogamous relationship, like it's just us, and you want an open relationship, and it's everybody, yeah, no, y'all both can't get what y'all want, so y'all shouldn't be together.
I,
So
mean, I don't
that's-
know, but technically she can, because she can still be monogamous, and he can
But
still
she wants
But
full
she
monogamy.
Then
Like,
now she
both
choosing-
of us.
Now she choosing for him.
Yeah, you can't you can't run me, baby. You gotta run yourself. Yeah. But yeah, like I truly believe two people that are compatible can be happy together and both get what they want. Yeah.
so? Do you believe that old saying opposites attract, or
Yeah. Whatever. Opposites can attract.
believe
Whatever
you-
complements each other. Like you gotta fit the puzzle piece.
understandable?
Like,
I'm
it's-
just asking these questions because a lot of people out here say that, oh, either A, you're not trying, or B, you're trying too hard. So it's like,
You shouldn't have to try it all. Okay, you give effort, but I'm giving effort because I care, like whatever. But I'm not giving. I give effort as in my actions and my time, but it's like if I'm out here, I gotta make a game plan and shit. Like like man, I'm not doing that. No, like that's a little bit too much work. If I gotta figure you out, we should be communicating enough that I know you, I can give you effort, and this can just be we just go.
Right.
Like this shouldn't be a calculated thing. That's it's not natural. That's weird. Like and you should be experienced enough in relationships by now that you know how to act in the first place.
Well, some people still, even to this day, haven't found their niche. Like, for the most part, by the time you hit 30, you should have found every niche you looking for. Like, I know my avenues. If I was single, I could still pull with the best of them because I know my lanes that I stick with.
Right.
Some people will jump all outside their lane and try to start something new, and that's not you.
They probably trying to find a new way, you know, because some people do it for the game. There's one guy, he was explaining to me, like, the reason he likes dealing with prostitutes is because he feels like it's more of a challenge than talking to a regular woman. I didn't understand it from my point of view. Because I was like, I got a check, I did this, and voila, transaction.
I can see what he's saying, though. I know.
Please explain.
Okay. Like, I can get a regular girl to like me just off my personality, right? But a prostitute, that would be transactional, right? Mm-hmm. So she's about the money. Like, I'm about the money. So you got the money, I don't give a fuck. Transactional. Now, if I can make her flip and not care about the money and give it to me, I'm a bad motherfucker. Yeah. I made this bitch, like, because, okay, think about it. That is a huge thing for a woman to do. Like, to make the transition from being an average woman to selling pussy, that is a huge thing. You can't go back. You can go back, but in your mind, mentally, you can't ever not have sold pussy, right? So it's like, it's kind of like a dude being gay. Once you fuck a dude, you can't go back to being a regular ass nigga. You done did some shit. You can't go back. That's not going back, bro. You get what I mean?
I feel.
So it's like, that's a huge thing. So if she has made this jump to doing that, she's about it. I'm about my money. I'm not, like, I don't give a fuck about that emotional shit. Like,
right.
So if a nigga can get her to be emotional, he has done some shit. Like while, like, he shouldn't be bragging about pussy or whatever. Like, but getting somebody's head, like, yeah, you pretty damn good. Like, I don't know what you did, and I don't know why you did it because
I mean,
but you did it. Yeah, I give you your props on that.
You did do that.
But y'all get what I mean, though, right?
Yeah, but could also be the fact of the matter that something that is transactional with, and like, okay, she giving it to you for free is basically she's giving you the same thing she giving everybody else. She's just not charging them.
I know.
So
but okay, I'm selling drugs. I'm selling drugs, and I charge $250 for an 8-ball.
Right.
But for you, I give it to you free. But I sell I'm a drug dealer.
Oh, I could understand that because you have to invest into that 8-ball though. No.
Yeah.
Oh, taking a shower?
I'm losing money if I'm not selling it.
Hold up, I'm just saying, taking a shower ain't investing.
No,
it's not the investment.
You put gas in your car to drive it, right?
Okay.
Right. She puts money in her pocket to. This is how I live. She denied her living just for you, like, nah.
Just to fuck you.
I went against what I said I wouldn't go against just to do this.
Time is money. So, okay, this time you were over here fucking her, she could have made whatever amount of money. Not only did she give you pussy, but she gave up money while doing it.
Mm.
That's pretty intense.
That's pretty high level. It's like, damn, what'd you do to this bitch to make her go against a huge decision she made
in her life?
It's like, man, I went and bought a house, and a bitch a woman Let me stop saying I'm getting a little bit too.
Yeah.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Talk like Pip. And the bitch was like, and the bitch was like, yeah. But so I get a house, and a woman convinces me to give it up. Convinces me not to make my payments and spend money on her. She done fucked my head up. Because I made a life-changing decision to buy this goddamn house.
Right.
And she done came along and threw my whole plan off.
Right.
So that would have to do something, you know? Like, she had to have brought something. So I can get how he would be, man. But I don't get doing it because it's like, bruh, like, you spending money, you wasting money unless you about to start pimping.
That's different.
Then cool. But if you ain't about to start pimping, I don't see why you trying
to
to
go through all that strain.
Yeah, like,
to get
bruh.
something that you obviously don't want to keep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Based on
But
behind every player, there's a person that is hurt.
Well, the reason this comes up is because I hear it a lot of times, and I'm like, yes, you can say that, but then I know y'all kind of disagree with me on this because if you look at all those dudes that, oh, I don't want a relationship. If you ain't talking about what I want, when I want, and all that kind of stuff, I ain't got time for you. The reason a lot of that stuff happens is because at some point in time you were burnt. And you were like, you know what? Since I was burnt, I ain't about to get burnt again. Not the same way. It's like if you caught me with a left hook, you may catch me with a jab one time, but you ain't going to catch me with that same left hook.
yeah, I mean, and yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Yeah, everybody's been hurt. If you've been in a relationship and you haven't been hurt, just wait. It's coming. It's gonna come. There's just no way around it. Mm-hmm. But not necessarily every player has been hurt. Like, because some people start out a player, just bouncing around. Some people start out, they have no real concept. Like, they're like, I'm good looking, she likes me, whatever. I'm just doing it. And then he settles down, gets hurt, and now he goes even further. But, like, some people start out and it's like, oh, well, shoot, I got options. Like, I'm just going to take whatever I can get.
How many people started out that way? It's not, that's
not
the
average. Did
Spencer
do that? Wasn't Spencer hopping around?
No. Spencer was actually talking to one person.
Nah, I could have sworn he was messing around.
We ain't going to put him out there.
Oh, well, my bad. I forgot. Well, whatever. You know, shit.
You know.
She should know then. Hell.
Yeah.
I'm doing him a favor, man. Don't be hiding that shit, man. If you gonna make it. Be about your shit. Like, yo, this is what it is.
But nah, and I told him about that. But the whole idea is that yes, at some point in time, everybody gets hurt. Yeah. I admit I've been hurt. Y'all both have been there for the times I've been hurt. And then after I got hurt, what initially happened after that?
Yeah.
But I feel like those are decisions you made. But most people cast that net to say that everybody's gonna go on that trajectory.
Okay,
I did.
The reason I'm saying this is just like for the dudes that know how to do something and that are good at doing something. Like, yes, once you've been hurt, there's not too much that makes you just be like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that lid on the box. It's like opening Pandora's box. Click, open.
Okay, because I don't know, because I wouldn't consider myself a player, so I don't know. What you looking at me? I don't consider myself a player, for real. Honest to God, because I still care. I just have a limit of how much I'm going to care. I'm never going to care more about you than me.
Okay.
And that's what changed with me after being hurt, because it's like a couple of times I cared more about somebody else than my damn self. And it's like, nah, that ain't how it's supposed to be. I got to keep control of myself in the situation, or at least my part of the situation. So it's like the player aspect is like, I don't know, because I still care. I care about your feelings and stuff, baby.
What defines you as a player? Because some people define the player as just sleeping around a lot. Some people...
No, that's promiscuous. Yeah, that's... I'm definitely promiscuous. Yes. Yes, I mean I
Some
have
girls
been.
are going to call you a player for being
I have
promiscuous.
been. No, but
Yes. Women do
A
not
player-
call dudes promiscuous. When has the last time you ever heard a woman say, "Oh, he's
But
just
I
promiscuous"?
Or-
that's just like quid pro quo. Just because you misinterpret the definition, don't mean that that's the definition.
yeah, because a player, I think he sets out. I have a game plan. I'm going to get ahead, whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
her.
He has an objective.
Yeah, I have no except I just want what I want.
Yeah.
Now you can give them to me or you don't have to. Whatever. No, okay, move. No, okay, move. Yes, all right, cool. Whatever. We do whatever. I'm still gonna be moving. I'm not gonna play you and let you think that you're gonna be the only one, unless you're gonna be the only one.
Okay.
That's what a player is. I feed you false dreams and hopes of getting what I want. I don't do that. I don't believe that. That's not the way I operate. Now,
Okay.
all right, I'm very honest about like what I want and where it's going.
Okay.
So no, I'm not a player at
Well,
all.
I'm just saying this is from the definition that a lot of ladies state.
Well, they don't understand what a player is. They just like trying not to get fucked.
Yeah, they're trying to get messed over.
Yeah.
It's just-
And that's
Rightfully
one
so.
because
that's cool.
when people say that whole player term and all that kind of stuff, oh, well, he's just out screwing women, doing the things he wants to do, and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yes, in your eyes and in a lot of other people's eyes, this is just promiscuous.
Yeah.
But
A hoe, if you will.
I still don't believe men can be.
Yeah, that's why I said promiscuous. Because it's like, I had to work for this.
Yeah.
I had to cultivate
work.
a certain
okay,
personality,
so we have
a
to
look,
go and
an
define
idea.
that because he keeps saying that, and I know there's women that want to know why.
What?
Why do you feel that man can't be
I
a
was
hoe?
just explaining it.
I know, and I
You
want
just
y'all to.
explain and
Yeah. I
that's the cut and dry.
had to do the work to be what someone would want to call a hoe.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. There's positions in life to where you can be.
But
Because let's just say you're a multimillionaire,
yeah,
and then women keep coming up to you because at this point now they're chasing you for your money. So they getting something from you without giving you anything. Like no, I'm only reason I'm chasing him is because it's money.
yeah.
Now, yeah, but just based on like the basic man with no artificial currency instated. No, you work all the time. I'm chasing my mate. I'm pursuing you. I'm wooing you. In my mind, women really shouldn't get much credit for the wedding, because the man did all the work leading up to the wedding.
Well,
The dates, the engagement ring, he did all that work. Now, on the flip side, when it comes to kids, we really shouldn't get a lot of like. I don't know why you invite me to the baby shower. I'm not doing much. I just made this initial investment. You gonna multiply it and pop out the baby in the end. Like it's all you really.
and I will have to disagree with you on the wedding. Women should get a lot of credit for. Well, from my standpoint though,
Go ahead.
because for a woman to get married to me, she had to put in that work. So she deserves a pat on the damn back. Like, girl, I don't know how you did it.
Understood.
You did it. Shit, you won in a billion.
Yeah, but-
Shit. But I get you. I'm with you.
For the
average Joe. Okay, because
there
I'm a
are
little off.
outliers.
I'm a little off.
That's not off. You
Yeah.
have your reason for being the way that you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I guess it's the hurt.
There you
Like,
go.
nope.
He changed his game and how he operates, but at the end
But-
of the day, with effort, no, you can't use a derogatory term for people who good at what they do.
Yeah, you can't minimize my work.
My work.
Like, okay, because all right, if a chick want to fuck with me because I'm in shape, I work to do that.
work to get in shape.
If a chick want to fuck with me because I'm funny, I work to do that. Or I'm smart, I work to do that. A woman, like a out of shape, ugly, whatever non-personality girl, could be a hoe just because she has vagina.
Yeah.
She could fuck 50 guys in a week
And she chose to.
and whatever with zero work. They come pick her up. drop her off, and
Wouldn't
all
tell
this.
nobody about it, but they
No work necessary. That's a hoe. Is nothing. Now, me, I'm promiscuous, but I had to work to be that way. I haven't always been that way. And I'm not now. Not really. But, you know what I mean? Like, I have the option now to be that because I did the work.
cultivated that lifestyle.
Yeah, to make it happen. It's like, so you can't, like, menialize my, like,
Like, yeah,
I mean, I just
feel like
curious.
call it a hoe.
I just feel like if you're calling a man that,
Like
it's
this?
because you're a hater, bro.
Yeah, girls say that, but it's like, don't try to put me on your level.
Don't try to make it seem like. Don't make it seem like the culture in America is for you to pursue me. That's not. Now, if I've built up a culture where women do pursue me, I put in work to have it that way.
Yeah.
The overall westernized ideals lead me to say, hey, I'm going to do everything in my power to get you attracted to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm already attracted to you because you're a woman.
Yeah, I know this is gonna be a clip on YouTube though, because I know a lot of women keep saying the same thing about why can't dudes be hoes? Why are dudes considered players and women are considered hoes?
I mean, anybody can be a player.
Anybody can play it.
Because women play men all the time.
Yeah,
Why you think gold diggers are a thing?
That's
That's
whole profession.
yeah.
it's just like being specific about the way she plays people and what's her end goal. But she's still a player. She's like, I'm gonna work this magic, put this pussy on you, and you're gonna give me money.
No.
I'm a gold digger.
Yeah.
A player for money.
No.
Pimp, if you will. Really. He just ain't gotta sell his body. He could if he wanted to, but
But he don't.
he don't. He go to work and give her money. So she pimping him. But do we call her a pimp? No.
No.
Same thing though.
Yeah.
But she ain't strong arming him and all that different
Yeah.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? He want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
She just
So-
backhand him with her underwear.
Yeah.
You
And
gonna
he
do
liked
this to
it.
me.
Yeah.
Why? Because
Dum.
ta-da, and voila.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, but you can't call, like, and that's the same thing. That's the same thing, and we don't call a gold digger a pimp. That's the exact same thing. You bring me money, like you go out and work, and you come back, you bring me money, and that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And she's not a pimp. And like pimps to look down on. Like, I mean, you know, it's here and there. But like when you think of a pimp, you think of like a low drudging person that's like taking advantage of women and doing all the psychological bullshit. Like, but we don't call gold diggers that. But that's the exact same thing. A promiscuous man and a promiscuous woman really don't have anything in common except sex. They have absolutely nothing in common. A woman has never worked a day in her life to get some dick unless she was very unattractive. And even then, you see me on the same page, and even then, it wasn't that hard.
There's somebody who would do it.
Yeah.
There's somebody.
Yeah, there's always one.
Yeah, so it's
Or
like
two.
you cannot put those in the same category. They're not the same. That's why you can't. I mean, you can call me a hoe, and I'm not gonna care because I know you're wrong. And it's like, whatever. You just mad. You hating because you can't do it.
Now,
Thank you for breaking it down.
you asked a question the other night in reference to what I would do,
Oh yeah.
and I thought that's what you.
Oh no, that was one of the topics we were going to talk about.
Okay.
So we're going to get into that one real quick. I'm going to explain it. So the issue that we were talking about is as fathers now. Now, as a father, let's say you have a daughter. And I know this isn't for a lot of women because a lot of women are going to say, oh, it's the exact same. But the question now is, okay, let's say you have a daughter and your daughter's probably about 13, 14. You come home one day and all of a sudden you hear noise coming from your daughter's room.
Right.
You walk in the room and you see your daughter getting knocked down by some little boy. In this case, we went completely opposite on what we would do.
I don't know if we went opposite.
No,
We
we
just
went
didn't like
opposite.
how-
We went completely
Hold
opposite.
Hold up. So you walk in and your daughter's having sex with a little boy in her room, and how y'all would react.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
How
Now,
I feel I would.
how
How
we
you feel you
felt
would
we
react.
would
'Cause
react
I'm
because
not-
we don't
You
know.
don't know for sure, but
can't
like,
100% this.
yeah.
And
All right.
How I hope I would act.
now, I'm going to mine because mine is, I think, more the general purpose.
Understood.
Then I want you to do yours. Then I want him to tell his because his wasn't in my, it's not in my scope of things.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Speak your
So,
mind.
in my, I said, well, if I caught you in my house, not the fact that it was my daughter, but I caught you in my house. That go for anybody in my house. Like, if I caught my wife in my house, somebody getting dropped. I'm not about to be like, oh, well, you know what? Don't worry, it's over. Like you, because that's how some people feel. Me, I'm like, for the sheer fact that that I caught you, it's gonna be ramifications. Then it's over. So I said with my daughter, I'm sorry if I see a little boy pumping at my daughter. You gonna catch these two. I'm gonna have your parents come pick you up off my lawn. My daughter gonna get a good whooping. I ain't talking no 4-5 lick whooping. Me and my daughter gonna talk about this. I'm going to let her know what's going on and why she shouldn't be doing that. For one, in my house, but for two, you don't know what this boy has intentions. So that's how I felt about it. And I said I would talk about it, but oh no, both y'all getting beat. It's no, because if there's no consequence, then you're gonna do it again. Now I'm gonna let I want you to tell yours,
Okay.
just yours, and then I want him to tell his.
Oh, well, if I walked in on that, I'd beat the hell out of both of them. And she'd probably get it worse because, well, I mean, they both get it probably equal. But she'd get it worse because, like, you're going to disrespect me like that. Like, first of all, you don't have no value in yourself. If you're going to fuck him, go to his house. He should be trying to figure out a place to where he can do this. Not you disrespecting me. I'm taking care of you, and now you got this little boy busting nuts off in my house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bruh, like, yo, value yourself. I taught you better than this. Like, hey, you giving it up like that? You want this little nigga that bad? I'm going to be even more mad that you want this little nigga that bad. That's going to really make me mad. And I'm going to beat the hell out of him just because he think he's smooth enough that he can come up in my house and do this shit.
If you get caught,
like you think you got it like that? Like, little nigga, I'm about to show you. I beat the hell out of him. Like, not belts or nothing. I'm throwing fists, both of them, knocking niggas up. And then I'm gonna throw this little nigga out the window. And then I'm telling him if he want, he can bring his dad back here. I got something for him. I'm pop that nigga in the fucking front yard. So go ahead, come on back. If not. If not, y'all probably want to stay on over there, but you come back over here. I'm not asking no questions, and we can go ahead and have well.
Oh Jesus!
But like, how would one react? I mean, well, like you're like wife and stuff like that. How would one react is like, thank God, now I can leave this bitch.
Dang.
Hey, if that's how you want, that is how you want to be.
That's how I would want to be. But I
be.
probably fire off both of them too. They probably get shot though.
Hey, he's just giving it honesty.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're honest.
Yeah, how I would want to be and how it probably be probably two different things, but yeah.
Now, tell them your side.
So I walk in, I see this. I honestly don't feel like I have any ill will towards the little dude, cause in my mind, I was him. I just didn't get caught.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, you an opportunist. I was slacking on my job. You caught me. My bad, dude. You ain't finna just walk out my house. I need to meet your parents. So I'm gonna sit you on the couch. She finna get this whooping while you here. Cause that's what's gonna happen. You need this whooping. Cause you need to understand you messed up. You defiled my house. I put my trust in her, my daughter. I don't know him from a can of paint. So
Yeah.
for me to lump this dude up and hit potential charges press and we go through this whole thing, nah. You good, bro. Just go sit on the couch.
What if you try to leave?
Nah, you can't leave.
But what if you try? What
I mean,
you gonna
like-
do? How you gonna stop him?
Now, at that point, now I put my trust in you to sit down on that couch.
Why
'Cause
you put your trust in
Jeremy,
a
you,
little
y'all,
boy?
you asking questions. You asking
Hey,
questions. I'm
let
giving
him finish
answers.
it.
I'll
Let him
finish
finish
it
it out. Yeah.
I put my trust in this child. Hey, I told you, sit on. You know you messed up. You got caught, buddy. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, literally. Sit down. Ain't nothing finna happen to you. Ain't no need to run and none of that. Go sit down. I got to deal with my daughter. The whooping's coming. This is what's gonna happen. You gonna get this whooping. I'm gonna reinstate. This is what I envision. This is what you need to do. All that. Cool. I'm back out here. By this time, I hope you already called your parents. If you tried to run outside the house, or if you're like, I'm not gonna sit down, well then now, what I envision this gonna be like, it can't be like that. Because you have your own vision as a child of what it would be. Then of course, hey, you chose these hands. I didn't put these hands in your life until I put these hands in your life because you asked me to.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
But not cooperate.
But not cooperate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like they tell black people all the time, if you would have just cooperated, this wouldn't have happened to you. I'm the law.
This is the case.
This
this
is
is
that
the
case.
case right there.
Sit down or get beat down.
Hmm.
He probably gonna sit down. I would sit down. I just feel like it's a smart move. You sit down. The reason I need him to sit down and I need to talk to his direct parents is because I know just because you got caught and beat up don't mean you finna stop coming through trying to beat it up. I gotta find a way to get you to understand that, hey, buddy, you was doing this over here, and as a father, I know how his father's gonna react. Like, well, my son knocked down your door. Like, big deal, bro. They do this all the time.
Like, this is what happened. You gotta teach her better.
You gotta teach her better. Like, he gonna tell me you was slacking on your job, and I'm gonna be like, I know, bro, but now I got caught slacking. I'm not trying to have a repeat. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have a repeat, I need to put special provisions in place to where she can come talk to me about this at some point, because I don't need her to show up and be like, 9 months later, I got a baby because I didn't want to talk to my dad because last time this happened, he beat me down. He beat the boy down. And I've been... No. I need her to understand. I'm saying...
Hang on. Let him finish real quick. Let him finish it because I had a lot of things.
And I just want to say this real quick. If he come back after me putting my hands on him, he deserved it. He deserved the pussy.
Now,
he deserved
because I'm trying to set up and establish this contract, this verbal contract, this trust with you, not just you, your parents, everybody involved. Everybody knows what the issue is. Brian don't like you in his house knocking down his daughter. But also, when I'm talking to his parents, I don't like you at the park doing it. I don't like you in the restroom doing it. I don't like you at school behind the portable, the big gate. I don't care where you at.
But that's the thing. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So I'm like,
it just ain't gonna happen in my house.
It's gonna happen. You don't want it to happen in your house, but I'm also looking at a bigger picture.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to talk to me.
I need you to be able to communicate with me because in my mind, there's a higher level of success for you. And I know you at 14 with a child, it's going to be, if you do get there, it's going to be doggone near impossible to get there. So I need you to understand, hey, you messed up. This was a mess up. You got beat down because of it. Just you by yourself. Because I'm like, if you have a kid as a woman, he can dip. I would hate for him to do that, but in reality, the truth is the truth.
Yeah, he can dip.
He could dip, and now I got to deal with your kid and you and this and that, and that's if I choose to. I don't have to, but I'm your father. I'm gonna do what I can. So I want you to understand. You looking at it like I don't want her to get that vision of it's me and him against the world, because if I beat him up and I beat her up, then he was like, well, we got beat up together, and trauma together make you it's a bond. I'm not bonding nothing. Nah, this is water, baby. I beat on you today. Just you. I yelled at you today. Just you. When I talk to his parents, I'm going to be all calm. And she going to be looking at like, He was just in here reaming me and telling me I ain't this and that and this. And he just came out here real polite and calm with these folks. Because I'm like, they don't matter to me. They could die tomorrow. I don't care. Mm-hmm. It's all about you. And everything that you do affects me. They don't. So you thinking, oh, it was fun to get him in this bed. Well, I hope it's fun to take the brunt of everything. Because it all falls back on you.
Yeah, and I get the idea and the logic behind that, but there's something I wouldn't be able to negate. It's like, yeah, shoot, you were him back in the day. I wasn't him. I ain't never did that like in my youth.
It happens.
But like, shoot, I started out late, so I can't say I wouldn't have
if the opportunity presented itself. Because you're an opportunist.
But knowing that, I know the risk I'm taking when I'm doing it.
But also,
like,
I feel like it's a greater risk on her end because she invited you in.
Yeah, I know.
You wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
if
I know.
Didn't tell you to come.
But I'm saying, like if like Jeremy with the situation with the wife and somebody being in the house. Yeah. It's like a man knows walking in that front door, and this is not your house. This is another man's house. Mm-hmm. Walking in that door alone is trouble. This is going to be an issue. Mm-hmm. So you know that coming in. That boy knows, hey, if her dad catches me in this goddamn house
it's
trying to
fuck, real issue.
Like just being in this house, I might get away with it if we sitting on the couch and ain't nothing happening. I might get away with it with a stern talking to. But like if something's going on, I know the risk of what I'm doing.
Right.
So I can't let this little nigga get by. Because the next man probably
do it again.
Okay, because if he don't do it to my daughter again, the next man probably going to jail because he might shoot the little nigga.
Hey. Mm-hmm. And that's a risk you take. Because like I told you from the beginning. But, who I care about?
Yeah, I know you care about yours, but it's like, if I were corrected as a little dude beforehand, this other grown man wouldn't be doing the things he's doing later on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what we do with a lot
It's
of our
like the
kids
butterfly
now.
effect. It's like, shoot, I know it takes a village.
It takes a village, but I'm not part of that village. I mean, granted, I identify with what that child did because I've done what I've done. But at the same time, I also understand, buddy.
But you took that risk of going in this man's house. So risk. If you got caught, you get the outcome of it. Yeah. That's like if you steal from the store, you take the risk of getting caught. Right. If you get caught, you can't be like, man, you know what? No, you getting the outcome of getting caught.
That's true. But my thing is,
you don't care about him.
I don't. It's not that it is that.
Yeah. I don't give a damn about him.
My thing is, who betrayed me? Not him. He operating on opportunists. She betrayed me. Who am I upset with, really? Because if I
both,
no, I'm upset with her. I can see where he's coming from.
But what's the betrayal? Because she brought somebody in your house.
You brought somebody in my house, and also you laid with somebody at 14. I got a bigger vision. I got a bigger picture for you. Yeah. So you betrayed me because you stopping my vision of you being great. But I can't have it.
Okay, because all right, check it out. Because the house thing, that's what I'm caught up on. That's what would really get it for me. Because like if she was in the park and screwing some guy, I get on her ass. Yeah. I get on her ass. Yeah. But I wouldn't get on him. I would have absolutely nothing to say to him. I'm not even going to talk to his parents. I'm going to talk to her.
That's you.
And it's like, hey, I can't stop him. He is going to do it. He's a little boy. And you trying to get it where he can get it. That's just what it is. Right. But you going to suffer the consequences. Not even this ass whooping. But if he knock you up, this little nigga ain't going to care about you. He's going to bounce on to another little girl. And you just going to be sitting here heartbroken with a baby. Mm-hmm. So, and now he probably talking to his friends like, I knocked this bitch down at the park. Mm-hmm. Like shit, I didn't even take her nowhere. Mm-hmm. Like she just wanted. She wanted the dick. So, but like the house thing, like if somebody brought somebody in your house, like one of your friends brought somebody in your house, and the other nigga was disrespecting you would check him
Right.
because he's disrespecting you in your house, even though the friend is the one that brought him. You probably say something to the friend too. Hey, bro, get your man.
Well, first, I'm gonna tell him, hey, bro, get your homie, because my trust ain't with your friend.
Yeah.
It's with you.
But
the
you still
reason
gonna
you
check
allowed
the
it
friend.
was
You gonna
because
check
of
the
that.
other dude.
I'm gonna check
Like,
my
nigga.
friend first. But why would you even bring that to my home? Hey, bro, get your homie.
Yeah.
And then you be like, oh, he just now. I'm be like, see, I wanted to do this peaceful. I wanted to do this the cordial way where everybody get to walk away and nobody get knocked the fuck out. I wanted to be that.
Yeah.
That's my ultimate goal, is for everybody to walk away except for the person who wronged me. So now I'm be like, obviously my homeboy has this misconception in his mind that I will knock him the fuck out too. Look, I told you to get your boy. You didn't get your boy. Now you and your boy get the fuck out. Why? Because he fucked up. But he's under your watch. You brought him. You the credit.
Yeah.
You the credit.
Yeah.
You
The
co-signed
only
for
reason
me.
he here.
But
The only reason he here is because
the
of
only
you.
reason
But
he here is because of you.
But you gonna
he
tell me you ain't
disrespect-
gonna check the dude
I'm
doing
gonna
You
it?
ain't gonna
check
say
him.
one word to it?
Yes.
No. I'm checking him. But I'm like, at this point, I've already established that you should know by now that you're doing wrong. Why? Because I told your homeboy, hey, bro, get your homie. Because I'm not going to say it like, hey, bro, get your homie. No, hey, bro, get your homie. That's just, and you got to be like, okay, let me go over here and address this issue. If you don't move, then I'll be like, obviously you wanted me to address this issue. And that's why you getting checked. Because the credit line was bad. Now I got to go and repossess your homie and kick his punk ass up out my home. By
Okay.
any means necessary. And then I got to come back to you. Because now I'm be like, you got to get it worse than he got it. Why? Because I told you to fix this problem, dog. You brought a problem here.
But the whole idea is when that problem comes here, everybody getting checked. I'm not about to be like, oh, bro, get your boy. I'm like, bro, if you disrespect,
The homie started trying to talk to your wife or whatever. You gonna be like,
now
bruh.
that's a whole nother level of disrespect.
Yeah.
Because you walked into my house. At this point, I'm going to be like, bro, you need to watch the company you keep.
but
First of
you
all, I
go
wouldn't even
check
talk to my
him.
homeboy
You
first.
go check him.
You,
He about
bro.
to die.
You go check him straight
Bruh,
out
bruh,
the gate. You ain't gonna be like, get
you
your
ain't
homie.
gonna
You
be
gonna be
like,
like,
get your homie.
hey, bro, you gonna have to go ahead and get
I'm
before I put
take
my
it.
hands on you.
I'm going
Or you, if it already escalated too far, you done stepped up on him.
I might just go from
I'm already
zero
in for you.
Exactly.
to
I'm there.
I'm
But
already
you
here.
sitting here
Exact-
telling me with
So-
your
That's blatant
daughter,
disrespect.
But
both
so
of
is
them.
some nigga busting off on your daughter in your
yes.
house.
It's
This is the
disrespectful.
same
That's
disrespect.
blatant.
Disrespectful.
And you didn't like the
but
damn dough that I
but
got
I'm
in here
saying-
and saw it. You didn't even like the dough, so I got in here and saw it and see an ass
What
in the air.
I'm saying is that in my mind, there's a bigger lesson to learn.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And the ultimate lesson to learn from that encounter for my kid would be, you think you in this with everybody. It's just you. Until you get married or in a committed relationship, it's just you.
Yeah.
So all the decisions you make fall solely in your lap. Now, if I'm really upset and I just, because like I said, this is the ideal, perfect world bee hunt. This is what goes on. But
Yeah.
who's to say I don't flip one day, going to her school or something, see him in the hallway, and just be like, fuck it. I ain't got much reason not to.
Hey, fire off on
I
him.
don't know.
Bah.
But what I can say at that moment, if I'm thinking and I'm in my right
Cause-
mind, I don't
Man, you
wanna-
better hope you
'Cause
had
I'm
a good
thinking-
day at work.
I'm not trying to build that bond through suffering.
So
Yeah, I
he
get
better
it,
had a
but
good day at work,
How-
have promotion and all.
I'm just wondering, okay, because, like, this is how I see it. You know, you walk in, they probably, like, she's probably out on all fours. He, from the back, he, hitting it. Whatever, you getting at it.
gotta be
Getting at it. You
aggressive,
walk in
like
the door, you
It's
stop,
always from the back.
and you gotta,
It's never missionary. It's
yeah,
always
nah,
from the back.
because missionary too loving, and they young, they kids. He's like, man, I'm just trying to get it. So he, like, hit it from the
I
back.
saw this on the tape.
Whatever. So, so you walk in the door. The door open up. It's like you see it. You're like, and you stop. And in that instance,
That
you see
froze.
two butt ass naked little ass teenagers doing their thing, and you compose yourself and say, "Hey, stop that."
Not what honestly.
Stop.
Be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. I walk in the door. they see me walk in the door because door squeak. You see
Not
light
all
come
the
through.
time.
You see light come through. You see whatever because you're gonna be on high alert. You in somebody's house already screwing up. It ain't that good. I'm telling you. I had some good, but it ain't that good.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you gonna
Once
feel
I
the
wa-
presence,
like,
feel
once
the
I-
wind from
yeah,
the door.
Once
Like,
I walk into the door,
look back. Oh,
you
oh.
instantly stopped. You stopped. And so I don't have to be like compose myself and tell you to stop. You stop. And now I'm at that point where I'm looking at two people, and I'm composed, and I'm like, I'm definitely been violated in this moment because don't neither one of these niggas pay.
How many
bills
times
anymore.
have you been violated and you've been like, oh, I'm
Man,
gonna
hold it
discuss with
together.
you. Like,
I hold
no.
it together.
Every time I call Sally Mae. Every time I call
Sally Mae ain't in your house doing this.
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Like if Sally Mae
Come
open
on,
your
Sally.
door. Hold
Let-
up. First of all,
let-
I got
hold
you
on.
real quick.
Let Sally
If
Mae get
Mae-
disrespectful on the phone. Like, shut the fuck up, sir, and pay this goddamn bill. You can be like, bitch.
And,
Yeah.
but guess what I'm gonna have to do?
What? Call him back?
Pay that bill.
Shit.
First of
Sally Mae
all,
gonna have to
okay,
come get it.
saying
Come
like
get it.
this. Sally Mae decides, hey, we coming in to houses to actually talk to people about their bill. All of a sudden, like, let's say you left your door unlocked, but magically one day they knock on the door, you ain't really hear it, then they open your door, hey, Sally Mae's here.
Disrespect.
And what would you do?
Nobody invited her in.
That boy I didn't invite that boy
You didn't
in.
invite her in, but
That's my house.
your daughter invited
As
her.
Outkast
But
said,
my
I
daughter don't
disconnect
have
the
the
cable
authority
and
to
turn the
invite
lights out.
nobody up in this bitch.
All I'm telling you is
She ain't got that.
she invited him in.
He was under the wrong
She-
impression.
You had
She
you
misled
had an
him.
enemy at the gate, and you didn't know it. I just feel like the level of trust I got in you was betrayed.
Like,
I'm just when I look at it,
he should feel betrayed because she misled this little nigga to think that he gonna get away with coming up in my house fucking my daughters. She misled him, like thinking that she has the authority to do any of this, and like that it would be safe in any
First
capacity
of
for
all, you
this.
even
man.
said you got in a couple of whoopings for your parents thought you were in on it and you weren't even in on it. So you were like, I ain't even gonna be there.
right.
So what make me think this little boy is not gonna get the same consequences?
Right.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't if anybody put their hands on my daughter, I would have my wife, hey, no, y'all ain't whooping. I do the whooping. Go on, handle it. Because you grown enough to be screwing in my house. Having sex is a grown act. That's what that is. You saying you adult. You saying you big enough and you can do everything you want. You have to deal with the consequences from it. From a baby, from catching these hands.
Okay.
This little boy gonna catch these
My
hands.
final question would be this, because I mean, like I said, this is hypothetical. I don't know how it would act, but I don't feel like I would want to change the way I envision me acting because
I get you don't want to build that bond, like I mean,
I don't
but
want
I
you
don't
to
think
feel
there
attached.
would. I don't think it would be possible for them to keep the bond. Me personally,
but
because if you go through something too bad together, it'll split you up.
I never thought about that. But I'm just saying he's sitting out there on the front line. The father.
Oh,
coming
because I
through.
said
Because I'm not gonna allow her to baby him afterwards. Like
Yeah.
after I beat the fuck out of him, she ain't gonna like, oh, it's okay. Like, nah, bitch, if you don't get the fuck in the house, yeah, I'm gonna call her a bitch. I'm gonna call it like, bitch, if you don't get your little ass in that, your fucking ass in that goddamn house,
I'm just saying,
go get in the shower. I'll put the salt in it.
Because I'm just like,
I'm about to whip.
there's a part of it that comes with it. So
Yeah,
when you're
ideal
sitting on that
world.
couch, and she's sitting up there crying her heart out because she's sore from head to toe. 'Cause she's got a super ass whoop. You have
She taking a saltwater bath.
she and she just turn around and he not gonna be over there like he finna chuckle. I'm gonna encourage him to chuckle. I want her to know.
Not
Like, you think these niggas here for you, they not.
uh
Only person who hurt by you doing this is me and you. Why? Physically you, because you got beat down like this. And mentally and emotionally me, because you brought him in my house.
I
And
would
need
say
you
it
to
like
you alone.
I would say it like this because how many times, and we've even asked this
That might be
question last
effective.
night. The whole idea is, how many times have you got a girl, woman, whatever, to do something that she was like, oh no, I ain't gonna do that. Numerous times. I've gotten women to do stuff that they swore up and down they wouldn't do. Oh, you still gonna do it? So what make you think after that?
Women have got you to do things.
But this is but this is the whole thing. What I'm saying here, you don't think that little boy can get back in your house if you just let him slide on it and you beat her down? Yeah, she gonna be upset about it. But hey, we can't get caught this time.
See, this is what you. In your scenario, I could very well see myself still trying to get back to a house. I might be more sneaky about getting there, but I'm still.
Obviously, you didn't get beat down good enough the first time.
And I'm just going to be more strategic because now I know the consequences, babe. I'm willing to live with it. You got, boom. I'm back in here. I'm back knocking you down, watching the clock. He showed up here.
You don't think after the first time.
I mean, I don't know, because I'm going to make sure that the pussy ain't worth it. Like, the beat down that he's going to receive, it's not, Jeremy's talking about hitting people too. Nah, I'm talking about knocking you until you, like, out, but not, like, knocking you out, beating you out. You know what I mean? Like, beating you until you're unconscious.
Only way I can see me going the route that y'all went is if I so happen to be able to sneak into the kitchen and get like a bucket of Crisco or something and just kind of squirt it over there and run in with a stitching cord real quick. That's the only way I can see.
Like whipping,
like just like
try and get one of those old wire clothes hangers.
And just like nobody can escape. I gotta like try to call my wife. Hey babe, I need you to hold the door. Nobody can get out. Yeah. I gotta do it this way because it's got to be that traumatic. But as far as I just know when I felt alone in something, I generally didn't go back to the group that I was with and it happened with. So I was like, nah. We went out there. This is my golden rule. If I'm driving a car and I get in a fight, I don't care what the circumstances was. Anybody who roll with me, unless it's your brother or something, that'd be different. But anybody who roll with me, you gonna have to throw. Why? Because if my bond ain't strong enough for you to swing on this stranger, why am I going to put you back in my car?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that.
So I'm like, I just need her to understand. It's lonely. You thinking. It seems so amazing to have all these people you calling friends. But right now, I got probably 4 to 5 people I call on a consistent basis. And a large portion of the 4 to 5 outside of my parents is relatives.
But what I'm saying is, like, for me, it's like, it's a dominant thing and a man thing. And like, what's truly a man. Okay. Well, I'm going to beat her ass because she's a child.
No.
And you doing adult shit. I'm going to beat his ass in front of you to let you know he's not a man. He's a bitch.
From that
he's my bitch right goddamn now. Like the shit he was doing to you, I could do to him right now because I'm a grown ass man.
Well, that's true too.
And you brought this little bitch in my fucking house
to do this
shit. You thought this little nigga was good enough to bring in
everything about it.
You got this little nigga think he's good enough to bring in here and disrespect me, your father, the nigga to take care of you and created you. This little nigga that's my bitch right now down here on the floor crying.
He gonna cry.
You're not gonna respect this little boy anymore after this. You're not gonna respect him anymore after this.
Man, if you
I know that was an extreme thing to say, but that's what I mean.
You want to marry him. If you want him after what I do to him, y'all got something serious going on. Because he crying, he gonna be busted up, groveling. Please stop.
But I'm just looking at like she gonna be crying and busted up, groveling. I just don't want y'all to be doing the same thing.
I ain't gonna beat my daughter. I ain't gonna.
Oh yeah, she gonna catch it. She gonna get a couple of knots.
You get what you gave. You
getting a couple of knots. You stupid.
She was a traitor, bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's treason.
That's treason, and that's punishable by what?
Death.
So if I leave you alive, be thankful. Be thankful I left you living, because you betrayed me.
Now brought somebody in my ship in my castle.
I didn't throw you overboard with concrete boots on.
Shoot.
Be happy.
They used to give people the Iron Maiden. You know what that is? They put them inside with the spikes and close them like bitch. Like no.
But now,
no.
this is what I'm saying. Also, now you pull up, and your son beat down bloody in your front, and not your son, but they son beat down bloody in your front yard. You want to go in there and revenge your son?
No. First thing I'm gonna figure out is what happened. I'm not just running.
No, their son. Not your son.
Oh,
their son.
I'm still,
I thought he was talking about
Their
it
son.
switched.
No, their son.
So yeah, they son beat down bloody in your front yard because you knocked him out, beat him up, bruised.
Okay.
So now, how likely do you feel like they are going to be to assist you?
I don't need them to assist me. I already took care of it all.
I don't
You
want no
did.
assistance.
Yes, I did.
She gon'
First of all, he
She
gonna
probably
remember.
gonna move out. She probably gonna run away, which is fine. You gonna come back?
She gonna run away, and guess who gonna be embracing her with open arms?
Not them.
That's
He gonna be like, hell no, I got my ass beat
I beat down.
for your lame
I'm just
ass.
saying.
It ain't
She
gonna
get
be
kicked
worth
out.
it.
Hold up.
She get kicked out, and it's like, well, this is my girl, mama, and she just don't have nowhere to go, right? Because what I did, and you make this story up, and now she's sitting in there on your couch, and they say new adopted daughter. Now I'm like, so I'm like, no, I still love you. I'm gonna keep you here.
Daddy
I
love
need
you,
him to go
but you
home.
gonna
Yeah, I'm not
That's
going.
his fault.
I'm saying she gonna run away. But okay, I'm gonna flip it real quick. All right, if I was the dad of the son, I would be like, my boy, I ain't got his pussy. But when they told me he was in their house, I beat his ass.
Right.
Cause it's like,
Yeah.
Lil, you don't know what you just did.
You don't know what
You
you
got
could
caught.
happen to
Like,
you.
and if this man lets you go, I'm not gonna let you go.
You can't. I can't.
Because as
Because
a father, that's my
now
job.
you running that damn risk. You could get fucked up. You could get
die.
yeah.
You
Just
ran
so you can
across
get
the
a
right
little
guy, but
piece.
you could have been killed.
Yeah. It's like I know what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I gotta get you.
Yeah.
I got to.
I got you.
Because you're
But
out
all
here living
fathers
reckless.
ain't gonna do that. You gotta remember this
You out
new
here-
age.
You
This
out here
new
living
age,
reckless. What time is it?
Parent,
Oh.
it's about that time anyway.
Oh, it's 3.
With that being said,
Dang. My bad.
let's do our shout outs if you can. Keep it quick. But
Yeah.
still throw the beautiful
So,
in there.
Anyways, as always, real quick, like to shout out my beautiful wife. Love you, baby. Check out her pages. Yanni like mine, Tracy's like mine. Wasted Desires. Check them out. They're on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the podcast. Like, subscribe. This was a good episode. Look out for it soon.
All right, top notch. Shout out D-Mac the Barber, my cousin T's Tyler Bailey with the clothes, Aretha, and my cousin Mike. He should be getting back into something soon. All right.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my mom
Oh,
and
my mama too. Carry on. My bad.
everybody. Good episode, man. It's cool.
Mhm.
Thanks for having me.
Happy belated birthday, mommy. Just in case you see it. Love
we
you,
singing?
everything. Oh.
We can do it more than one time.
Okay.
Huh?
I mean.
The old school.
Oh, no.
What?
We not singing the old school Stevie Wonder song.
Okay.
What?
We not.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Mom?
Like, nah, he talking about the happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Steve
no.
Harvey, the family company.
Yeah, no, we ain't singing that one.
It's just
Nice.
old school.
I mean, y'all can see I ain't no singer.
No, we ain't even gonna do that one. Mama, I love you to death. You know you my heart. You know I want to thank you for everything. Happy birthday.
All right. Equal.
Yeah.
Because it's your
Happy
mama,
birthday,
too.
mom. Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right. This
She already know I was there.
It's been another episode of Something for the People.
Be
Right on.
easy.